Vanessa again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, what's good? Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe button, be part of next thing, because this game, so let's get involved in. With that being said, these things are really extra high. My nose starts running really quickly with these things. Anyways, from the title, you guys already know that I'm going to be showing you guys what's in my hospital bag. But if you've been keeping up with me, you already know that I had my baby a month ago. I've been needing to do this video before the baby came, but she came earlier than what I expected. So anyways, woo, my breath, it was a bad idea to eat those while I'm making a video. But here's my bag. I did not take anything out except for a couple of things, but for the most part everything's in here. I'm gonna show you guys what I brought to the hospital and what are the things that I used, because I watched 1,000,001 videos on what to bring to the hospital because I could never be too prepared, and it's my first child. Nobody was really giving me the things that I wanted to know and stuff. So I brought a lot of the things that people said to bring, and I was just extra careful. I brought too much. I definitely don't think it's necessary to bring a suitcase this big. Like, this is like one of the small suitcases that could still fit as a carry-on the plane. But anyways, let's just get into the video. So first things first is clothes, because you don't know how long you're gonna sit at the hospital. I was only there for 2 days, but some people stay longer depending on if you had it vaginally, C-section, if your baby's healthy, if it's not, if you're good, if you're not. But a lot of people said to bring comfortable socks. I love thigh highs, but I never reached for any of my socks because they give you those really comfortable hospital socks, which was obviously like really huge for my feet, but they were really comfortable, so that's what I went with. And I can't sleep if it's too hot or if my feet are hot, so I actually kicked them off. And I was chilling in the bed for the whole time I was there, really, unless I had to use the bathroom. I didn't go walk around, so I didn't really need socks. So it's not necessary because they have socks for you, basically. If you ask for socks, they'll give you some socks. I didn't even get a chance to go get the correct underwear that I was supposed to get. Based off these other what's in my hospital bag videos, they say to get a cotton one that's really big and stretchy, but tight at the waistband, so you know your pad that you wear doesn't move around. But the first day or two you're bleeding pretty bad, and they give you like these huge diaper type pads, and it's very necessary because you're laying down and you're getting up and you're laying down. It's just a lot of blood. And they give you like this type of underwear that's like, it's not an underwear, it's like, actually I got video clips of it, so I'll insert everything that I mentioned in the video. So it's like white, and you guys see it on the screen, you guys know what it is. I rather had wore those than my actual underwear because sometimes it did leak, even with the big pads and stuff. Basically what I'm trying to say is I would just use everything that the hospital offers you. It didn't make me any less comfortable. If you're gonna use the hospital pads because they are so big, I would suggest you bring like loose clothing, like a dress, so it's not really noticeable if you do decide to walk around and stuff. I brought leggings and it really wasn't bad. I brought nursing pads. I never used these until recently, and I don't really like them. They're the washable nursing pads. I just don't like them because they don't stick, so they're just moving all around and stuff. I just don't like nursing pads in general. I usually use these. They're the 30 count, and I technically did not need to bring this to the hospital because when you first have your baby, your milk doesn't usually come in until a couple days after. My milk came in 2 days after, so as soon as I left the hospital is when my boobs start to really produce the real milk. But the liquid gold came out the first day or two. But yeah, so you don't have to bring nursing pads unless you really want to. Nothing's really gonna come out. If you do bring nursing pads, just bring like a set of 2 just to be safe if you want to do that, but I wouldn't recommend it. This is a 30 pack and I ran out in 2 weeks, so I went to go get a bigger count, the biggest box that they had, because they went by so fast. I brought toothbrushes and toothpaste, but I didn't need them because of course they had it. Maybe if you guys are picky, you guys could bring yours, but honestly the less stuff you have the better. I'm not gonna say that because I overpack, but if you don't want to bring a big bag or you can't find a big bag, don't fret it. Like, they have all of this stuff that you could ask for. I ended up bringing liners because you know, when you're pregnant you have a lot of discharge and stuff, so that's what I was normally wearing, and I didn't think that when I got to the hospital they would like completely violate me. They didn't really violate me, but they made me get naked. Like, as soon as I got into the room they was like, take everything off, strip. So I didn't really need these because they put pads and blankets underneath you, because they're gonna constantly be checking all up in you and all that stuff. So you don't even need this, so omit the liners. I brought socks. You're definitely going to need socks for your little one because the hospital is cold. They do swaddle your baby a lot, but they are consistently touching your baby and checking up on the baby and doing stuff. So when she's not swaddled, it is cold. These are newborn socks and they did not fit my daughter at all. She is so tiny. She was born 5 pounds 5 ounces. What I do now, because she's still too small and she's about to be a month, just get the pants with the little footies at the bottom and I put those on her so that she's not cold. But definitely bring socks if you can't find those. One or the other. Your baby needs to always be warm because they lose their temperature easily. I brought hair ties, which I already had a hair tie, but just in case my hair tie that I had in my hair broke, I brought extra ones because the last thing you need is for your hair to be in your face. I painted this picture younger. I was like, when I first have my kid, my face is gonna be beat, my hair needs to be slayed so I could take the best after birth pictures. But that stuff don't really matter, trust me. Like, you don't care about none of that when you're in pain and you're having contractions. But anyways, yeah, the last thing you want is for hair to be in your face. All you're thinking about is the pain and stuff, and you just want to die really when you're going through contractions. But anyways, lotion, because obviously they're like little hotel type condiments, are not good enough or enough at all. So I brought lotion, but I didn't need it because I don't know, I didn't even take a shower when I was there, so I didn't use this. I felt like the floor was really dirty and I didn't have any slides. So if you think that you're gonna feel like super dirty, then bring slides for the shower if it'll make you feel comfortable. If I had slides, I definitely would have took a shower. Definitely bring stuff to wash your face, because depending on how your labor goes, labor and delivery, you could have been sweating and all that stuff. So definitely bring stuff to wash your face. Definitely bring clothes for your baby. I brought a couple outfits and I didn't dress her until the last day when it was time to come home, because she's always swaddled and then they give her clothes, like they put a t-shirt and stuff on her. So that was fine with me. The hospitals usually have a photographer and they ask you if you want your pictures taken. I decided I didn't want to because I saw a lot of people's newborn pictures and they were blurry and they just didn't look good and they were overpriced. So I said no, and I decided to take my own after we left the hospital. I definitely recommend nursing bras if you decide to nurse and stuff. I started with 3 and I think I have like 6 or 7 now, and I still don't know where all of them are, so I might go buy some more, but they come in handy. I try to use regular bras and they just did not work. They're so uncomfortable. They don't fit anymore because your breast is getting large and small, like because of the milk and stuff. So definitely invest in some nursing bras. And yeah, that's literally all that I brought in my bag. I also did bring a blanket. Bring a blanket for whoever is staying with you. Make sure before you go to the hospital, if you think you're going into labor, if you can, try to eat something. The nurse thankfully gave me that tip when I did the hospital tour, which I recommend you doing. Just go to the hospital where you're gonna give birth and ask them for a tour, and they'll show you to make you feel more comfortable if it's your first child. She told me to eat before I went in, because if I was to go into labor, I could not eat at all. The only thing that I could eat is ice chips, which is just ice. So I grabbed some crackers and stuff. I wasn't even thinking about any type of food even after delivery because I was in so much pain, and then after I delivered the baby I was shook, super shook. But I want to do a pregnancy / post baby / labor and delivery Q&A. So if I still do not have comments enabled, if I still am not able to get comments under my videos, I'm going to make a post about it, or you could just DM me questions that you guys want me to answer, and then I will make that video next, because I had a lot more questions that I wasn't able to find in all the pregnancy videos that I watched. So yeah, can't resist the Cheetos. Okay, so my camera died, which is why I'm in a new angle. But yeah, the only thing that I'm forgetting to tell you guys that I brought is my phone, my charger, my camera, which I didn't really need my camera because they didn't let me film anything. I filmed after the labor and delivery, but that's about it. Which that footage is on my couples channel, Team VZ, so make sure you watch that. Don't forget your wallet with their insurance and ID. Don't forget chapstick, because if you're having a long labor and delivery, you're gonna need it because you're breathing a lot. Your lips will get chapped, and that's like the biggest tip that I could give you. But yeah, I hope I covered everything. I think I did. Anything else that you bring, I feel like is just extra, but to each its own. I love you, Vanessa gang. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Say, baby, I love you.
Say, baby, I love